What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy coming to you guys with another video. Before we get into the video, as always, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And when you say subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. To get right into the video, this is going to be fitted related, so if you guys aren't interested in fitted, and then I don't want to waste y'all's time, you guys can skip to the end, to the conclusion of the video to hear my thoughts and opinions. Or if you guys are interested in getting into the fitted game and want a Fear of God fitted to be your first, stay tuned. I'm gonna talk to you guys about this new fitted that just dropped, or it was about a week and a half ago, I'll say, and I'm gonna tell you guys whether it's worth it or not to cop. So Jerry Lorenzo, the man behind Fear of God Essentials, basically the icon within streetwear, you know, has taken the world by storm with his clothing, his fashion, has dropped a bunch of hats recently in, I guess, the end of August, partnering up with New Era and MLB to drop these really dope Fear of God fitteds. So the fitteds came out in a bunch of colors. I believe there was like a green and orange and green, like two different greens, a black, a navy, and then like this royal blue, which is the one that I'll be showing you guys. And without doing any more talking, you know, I'm going to show you guys the hat right here. So the whole premise of this video is Fear of God fitted caps worth it? The reason being is, you know, if you guys are into the fitted community, or if you guys are just looking to pick up your first fitted cap, you might be coming across all these like fog, Fear of God, you know, just depending on what you call it, you know, depending on how old you are, you know, maybe these like older heads. And when I say older heads, I'm talking about like 30 to 40-year-olds that weren't really around to see Fear of God explode and become the brand it is now, which also does carry, or not carries, but, you know, also Essentials is a sub branch of and is a lot popular with the younger crowd. So you have this hat right here, it's 65 to 70 bucks, you know, and that's actually maybe before tax or so, which a lot of people might hear and go, damn, that's really expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. You know, this Jerry Lorenzo guy, he's just a streetwear guy, he's just a fashion guy. Why is he partnering up with New Era to make fitted caps? I'll say that's kind of the cool part about these hats is, you know, there really is no team affiliation besides like the different colors. Of course, if you look at this, you know, and you look at the side patch here, it's gonna be basically an LA Dodgers hat. Like, you're gonna know that for sure just looking at it. But nonetheless, it doesn't have to be right, because at the end of the day, it is just an F on a royal blue hat. And then, yeah, the side patch does say World Series 2020, which does link it to the Dodgers. But nonetheless, you're not wearing an LA hat, right? You're just wearing a streetwear, a brand hat, which basically opens the door for a lot of your outfits. For myself, the reason why I say that is because if I'm wearing a shirt that says like West Coast Choppers or something East Coast related, right, I'm not going to want to wear a West Coast Chopper shirt with a New York Yankees cap. You know, if that's what you do and that's what you like to wear and that's like your style, then there's nothing wrong with that. But personally, for myself, I like to kind of keep it within the same region. It's kind of like in a sense of wearing like Adidas and Nike socks. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. You can do it if that's what you like to do. But for myself, that's something I stay away from. That's kind of just like the design aspect, right? Because you might be thinking like, yo, that's just a basic hat. Why would I pay for that much? But then also getting into the build, the overall details of the hat. There's a lot of details on this hat that you guys might be overlooking, you know, just from, you know, feeling this hat. Like, you guys might not be able to see it on camera, but this is 100% wool hat. And I'm not saying Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God are the only people to do 100% wool hats, because he's not. But this right here has a very authentic vintage feel to it, and it is because of that wool, right? Like, Jerry purposely chose wool, right, where a lot of these, you know, suppliers, these stores might choose wool because that might just be what's offered to them by New Era at the time. But Jerry had a purpose, he had intentions behind all these designs. He does have a flat batterman right there, and essentially just wanted this hat to represent kind of like an essential vintage hat. If you look at the lining right here, it is white, and what people typically call this is white guts. If you guys look at it, it's honestly already pre-yellowed. So these are the tags that you'll, or at least these two, the New Era tag, and then the size tag is the tag you would see from New Era in like I'll say like the early 80s to the 90s, and that's something you'll see now. So very cool touches of details. Clearly you're going to be the only one to see this because it's going to be on your head and no one will be peeping back there. I guess this kind of turned into like almost like an individual review for this fog hat here. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the different details, the different thought process, you know, just everything that goes into this hat. You know, I'm not trying to hype this up or, you know, justify you spending the 65 bucks if you don't, but I'll tell you guys, I would highly recommend this to y'all if you guys are looking for an everyday fitted cap that you can wear with essentially almost any outfit, especially if you get like the black and the dark navy one. I do know this royal blue one is, you know, you can't really wear it all the time, but I did want something that was a little bit louder than just like the black or the dark navy, so that's why I went with this one here. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you guys picked up any of the fog fitted caps that dropped about 2 weeks ago. This was the only one I caught, but I do know a couple people that caught basically the whole set. And it's gonna wrap up the video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.